A Torino vs Napoli prediction, team news, lineups preview. Aiming to end their long goal drought and kick off 2024 with an overdue win, ailing Serie A champions Napoli visit mid-table Torino on Sunday afternoon. The Partenopei last scored in mid-December and, like Toro, picked up just a point from their last two league games of 2023. Match preview. After suffering an embarrassing Coppa Italia exit to Frosinone on home soil, Napoli followed their 4-0 humbling with defeat to top-six rivals Roma just before Christmas, then a bad-tempered goalless draw against Monza in their final fixture of an eventful year. Both bosses were sent to the stands in the Scudetto holders' latest outing, in which they failed to find the net despite firing 25 shots at Michele Di Gregorio's goal, only adding to the frustration of their fans. Making a tame defense of their title, Napoli have picked up a mere 28 points so far, and since their return to Serie A in 2007 only twice have they accrued fewer at this stage of the season, most recently in 2019-20. Sitting 8th in the standings, albeit still very much in the race for a top-4 finish, the Partenopei are already out of the title fight as they reach the midway point of their season. Now preparing to visit one of his former clubs, recently returned coach Walter Mazzarri is under pressure to produce an upturn in results sooner rather than later, with two important league games coming before a sojourn to Saudi Arabia for the Supercoppa Italiana. Ahead of their trip to Turin, Napoli have been beaten in both of their last two away matches, the same number of losses as in the previous 28, and cannot afford to slip up again. At least recent history will be on their side, as the Campanian club have kept clean sheets in each of their last 4 away games against Torino in Serie A, amid a period of domination over Sunday's hosts. Torino may have lost each of their last 5 league matches against Napoli, scoring only 1 goal in the process, but they may sense the time to improve such a dire record is now, given their visitors' woes since finally winning the Scudetto. Only 4 points and 2 places below the Partenopei after 18 games, Toro are occupying the mid-table position that has become familiar territory since Ivan Juric took charge, following a prolonged period of struggle under several coaches including Mazzarri. After a 4-game unbeaten run featuring 2 wins and 2 draws, the Granada lost 1-0 to Fiorentina in their final fixture of 2023. But they remain outside contenders for a top-6 finish come May. Some fine form in Turin is responsible for keeping them in the race, as Torino have won 3 of their last 4 home matches in the league, as many wins as in the previous 17, and have also posted double their points tally compared to away games. Indeed, Toro have lost just once as hosts this term, conceding only 6 goals across 9 home fixtures in Serie A, so they will certainly not fear the champions' arrival this weekend. Team news. While controversial club president Aurelio De Laurentiis has announced the signing of reserve right-back Pasquale Mazzocchi from Salernitana and is also pursuing more fresh blood during the winter transfer window, Napoli's resources remain depleted for now. Brazilian centre-back Nathan is sidelined by a dislocated shoulder, with Matthias Oliveira knee and first-choice goalkeeper Alex Merritt hamstring are also unavailable due to injury. Pierluigi Gallini will deputize for the latter on Sunday. Furthermore, Macedonian midfielder Eljif Elmas recently moved to RB Leipzig, while both Frank Anguissa and star striker Victor Osimhen are on international duty at the Africa Cup of Nations. In better news for Walter Mazzarri, Matteo Politano is back in contention following a 1-match ban, and the Italy winger should start alongside Khvicha Kvaratskhelia in support of either Giovanni Simeone or Giacomo Raspadori up front. Meanwhile, Torino's most notable absentee remains ACL victim Per Shores, with Czech centre-back David Zima also likely to miss out this weekend. Nikola Vlasic has overcome a knock suffered against Fiorentina and will be available to Ivan Juric, who therefore has an almost fully fit squad to choose from. Having just signed fresh terms in Turin until 2026, Antonio Sanabria is set to partner Duvan Zapata in attack. The latter, whose first 37 Serie A appearances were with Napoli almost a decade ago, is the host's leading scorer this term with 4 league goals. Torino possible starting lineup. Milinkovic-Savic. Tamiz, Buongiorno, Rodriguez, Belanova, Ricci, Ilic, Vojvoda, Vlasic, Sanabria, Zapata. Napoli possible starting lineup: Galini, Di Lorenzo, Romani, Jesus, Rue, Kajust. Lobotka, Zielinski, Politano, Raspadori, Kvaratskhelia. We say, Torino 1-0 Napoli. As Torino rarely concede on home soil and Napoli were unable to buy a goal over the festive period and have since lost several key players, it will surely be a low-scoring encounter between the two clubs. One moment of magic or even madness could separate them at the final whistle. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.